Welcome back. There's a new art exhibition coming to the Zach Frank Art Gallery on Main Street in Buffalo, and I'm joined now by the artist behind it with more on what you can expect to see. Welcome, Enzo Prina. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. Let's talk a little bit about your background on your art and how you describe your artistic style.
Okay, I'd call my style moire. It's a bit of like an optical art.
Okay.
Sort of an illusion. It's really fun to look at, but if you look for too long, kind of hurts your eyes.
Yeah, it does. I see the lines. I wonder how Whoa, that's crazy. To my eye and looking how it looks on the screen, it looks so different. Very, very cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is an example, and you brought something in for me to kind of see how you do your work.
Yeah, so this is my latest piece. The way I make my art is I put down layers of masking tape, paint over it, and then I peel off the tape, which kind of reveals this illusion. So I actually wanted to have you peel this tape for me.
Okay, this is pretty cool. Now, how did you start doing this kind of work? How did you discover this style?
I started back in 2015. I was just playing around with lines and that kind of thing, exploring a lot of different styles. And I found moire. Yeah, nice job. So actually, if you want to see the rest of this painting, you'll have to come to my artist talk, where I'm actually going to let people participate. They can pull the tape themselves.
Cool. It's very satisfying.
It is
that
very
your favorite
satisfying.
part of?
I love, yeah, it is a major, it's very satisfying to me, not only having a great product, but having a process that's fun and satisfying, so.
Nice. Okay. Now, I do want to get into your grandfather, because I know he's kind of a big inspiration behind you and your artistry.
Yeah, so my grandpa was all about the outdoors. We went on lots of ventures with him. He built a log cabin for my mom to live in with all of her siblings growing up in Oregon, out in the woods. Like, he just loved the outdoors. And so I was actually at his funeral back in November, and I was really touched by how everybody just talked about how he followed his passion. And I kind of had this moment where I thought to myself, like, what am I doing with my life?
Yeah.
And I'm kind of living like a corporate life, just working on businesses and that kind of thing. But I'm not following my lifelong passion, which is making art. Yeah. And so that next week, I decided to get back into art. And that was only 6 months ago, and here we are right now.
Oh,
so.
I know. But also, you started putting your art on social media, which I believe is how Zach Frank found you, right?
Yeah, so I started posting that same week back in November. And Zach reached out to me about a month later and invited me for a solo show at his new gallery. So.
Oh, incredible. And here you are. Welcome to Buffalo, because you're from Salt Lake City, Utah.
Yeah.
So welcome to Buffalo. So let's get into that art talk that you're having at the gallery. What kind of conversations are you hoping your work inspires with people who attend that artist talk?
I'm hoping that anyone who attends will just go for it, you know, like, it doesn't matter what kind of art style you make, even if it's art or acting or whatever, right? I just want people to follow their passions like I have, because, you know, when you're doing something that you love, I feel like the possibilities are endless.
Nice.
So.
Tell us about the actual gallery and exhibition. When is it happening? So
it's happening tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Like we mentioned, it's called Digital Love. I have a lot of really meaningful pieces there. I learned so much from every art piece that I made, and I'm really proud of what I've done.
What does it mean for you to be having your first solo show and exhibiting your work, especially to a brand new community? That's huge.
It's crazy. Like, you know, never would have thought that I would be here 6 months ago, but the fact that it's happening is, like, so surreal. And it's just so special to me. So I'm really happy to be here.
I did hear that you're collaborating on a piece with Zach Frank. Tell us about that.
3 pieces, actually.
3, okay.
So they're kind of hard to explain, but we use plexiglass. So it makes it so that there's a little bit of a parallax effect between the different layers of lines. And it's really, really fun to look at, but hard to take a picture or a video of. So it's something that you have to see in person.
I see. But both of your artistic styles are pretty unique and kind of playing with textures and lines and what your eye can focus on. So I think that was, you two finding each other was really, really serendipitous, I think. Okay, so what are you hoping for the future of your career?
I'm just going to take it one step at a time. You know, I feel like I can only see like 6 inches in front of my face right now. So I'm just taking it step by step and enjoying it.
Yeah, that's the best. That's what you can do. Where can people connect with you if they'd love to see more of your work?
I'm on Instagram and YouTube and TikTok at Enzo_Prina.
Alrighty,
So,
beautiful. Well, it looks like you're going to have a very fruitful career, considering you're already making it your solo show in Western New York, and Western New Yorkers should definitely come out and see this work for yourself, because it is really cool to see it with your naked eye and then on camera too. So thank you so much for coming in, and good luck to you.
Thanks so much.
Well, viewers, you can learn more and view Enzo's work at his artist talk at the Zach Frank Art Gallery, and connect with him on Instagram at Enzo_Prina. Thanks again for coming in.
Thank you.